Hey guys, NellyVonFresh coming at you with another video, and today we're going to talk about how to choose your Riftbound legend. Now before you go ahead and spend hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money on a deck, it's probably useful to know what kind of deck you want to play first. And in order to do that, it's probably good to know what the runes do first. And this is because each legend is associated with certain runes and certain playstyles. Now there are 6 runes in Riftbound. There is the Fury rune, the Calm rune, the Mind rune, the Chaos rune, the Order rune, and the Body rune. We're going to talk about them each in this section. Now these 6 runes have playstyles associated with them. The Fury rune is associated with aggression and damage. The Calm rune focuses on defense, holding, negating, and reaction. The Mind rune focuses on disrupting opponents, mitigating damage, and utilizing powerful to mid to late game spells. The Body rune focuses on ramping up your monsters and making them really big. The Chaos rune focuses on discarding, hidden abilities, and interacting with trash. And the Order rune focuses on creating tokens, kill spells, and death knells, which are effects that trigger when a unit dies. Each legend has certain runes associated with them. Take Irelia for example. She has a Calm rune and a Chaos rune, and you can see that on the upper left corner. Now that may mean she is good at defending, holding, has a lot of battle tricks. That could mean she has cards that, allow for movement, allow for interacting with trash. It may have a lot of hidden abilities. Now knowing that for her runes, we can kind of determine if she's a champion that we'd like to play, just based off those playstyle characteristics. Coincidentally, you can kind of reverse engineer this process and go off that 6 rune tier list and kind of from the characteristics determine, hey, maybe 2 of these runes are based off your playstyle that you'd like to implement in this game, and you can choose a legend that kind of coincides in that. Now there's this cool site called riftdex.com, and it kind of gives you, on top of the kind of deck list you can follow, it gives you the card list for the legends. So I'm just going to share my screen here. And as you can see, these are all the legends that appear in Riftbound. And I'm going to put this link down in the description. So following that process that we talked about earlier, say for example, you looked at that 6 runes and you were like, hey, I kind of want to play something that has Calm rune and a Body rune. Well, you might choose something like, let's say, Lee Sin then, because it has the Calm rune and the Body rune. Or you might choose something like Master Yi, who has the same exact rune set. So this is how you can determine, kind of based on the playstyle that you want to choose, kind of narrow down the legend pool for which you want to select. A lot of people, they also just choose kind of whatever legend the last regional winner had, and that's good too. Maybe you can try to get good at those champions, but I feel like you may not really like the playstyle. I mean, sure, it's a good deck. I mean, it sure won a regional, but it may not coincide more similarly to how you want to play, and that's really important as well. For me personally, I want to try out a legend called Diana, just because it uses the Mind rune and the Chaos rune. Now these runes are really cool because it allows for more complex gameplay. Those 2 runes are not really easy to use, and they play a lot of reaction spells. And I like reaction spells because I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until a year ago I still did. And there's these things called hand traps. And the hand traps are kind of cards you play from hand, and they interact with the opponent, kind of mitigate them from doing things. And when I see reaction spells, it kind of gives off that same feeling for me, and it kind of brings about a certain nostalgia when I play them. Now that you've selected kind of a legend that you think you'd like to play, you can go to an online simulator such as like TCG Arena. And as you can see, I'm on TCG Arena right now. I have 2 decks available. You just go to this deck section, and I have 2 decks available, but I mean, I'll show you guys quickly how to use TCG Arena. You just click on this create deck, name it whatever, create the deck, and you can go to a site called Riftdex, which is the same site we use to get our legend. You can go to kind of, if you just want a net deck, if you don't really know what to play yet or put in your deck, you can go to tournament decks or all decks, whatever. For me, I want to learn how to play Irelia, right? So I'm going to go select the Irelia list. This one got 2nd at a Riftbound tournament for $10,000. That's not bad, so I think it's pretty good. I'm going to quickly go and export this deck, export TXT, copy to clipboard, and that allows me to import in this site, import and add, and that deck will be generated onto this list. Now, it's as simple as saving this deck list. You can click play and you could use that deck list now to play with your friends or randoms across kind of the server. Now, this is a great way kind of to experiment with the legends you think you'd like to play first before spending your hard-earned cash. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys kind of my process on how I chose a deck. And hey guys, if that helped you out, choose a legend, feel free to comment the legend that you chose. I'm very curious to find out. And hey, we could share strategies together, especially if you're Aurelia, you can maybe you could teach me some. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Like I say, feel free to comment the legend that you chose, and always happy to see you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, peace out.